Okay, Matthew, where are we?
We are in front of the Hagia Sofia in Istanbul.
Why did you choose Istanbul?
Because, I don't know, because it was interesting.
And how glad are you to be here?
Incredibly glad. It almost didn't happen.
What happened?
I lost my passport in the airport after having it for about 20 minutes. But we found it and we got put on a later flight, so somehow made it here anyway.
Excellent. Day one. What do we do on day one? Breakfast?
Breakfast at the hotel, and we've been on a nice tour of the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque and the Hippodrome.
Where did we start?
I don't know. Where did we start?
Can't you remember the palace?
Yeah, oh shit.
Tell us about the palace.
I don't know what it was called.
Topkapi, wasn't it?
Topkapi Palace. It was wonderful. It was an Ottoman palace. The views were fantastic.
The views were.
The views were remarkable.
Constantinople. Look at that. It's gone horn. Phosphorus. Just astonishing. All the way down to the sea. Buildings.
Fantastic architecture. This amazing mix of styles.
Clocks.
We went to saw some clocks. Those were good. We weren't allowed to take photos of the clocks.
Swords,
various swords, Ottoman swords.
And how many people were in our group? Tram going past.
The tram going past, I love a tram. There were 6 of us and our nice tour guide. I think his name was Kai or something. He was a very nice man.
He was a very nice man. And then where did we go to after that? You remember?
Yeah, we went to the Hagia Sophia.
What do you think of that?
A remarkable place.
Dad's
favourite building.
Can you imagine why?
Because it's big.
And when was it built?
And impressive. It was built in 500 by Justinian and Theodora, and it was the 3rd Hagia Sophia, because the first 2 got burnt down.
And it is big, it's got a big dome, but what do you think of the scaffolding?
Scaffolding, you know, I'd take it or leave it, but apparently I'll have to take it.
And what about lunch? What did we do for lunch?
Lunch, we had some kebabs at a little restaurant, and it was nice.
Who was in our group?
I don't know.
Some nice French people.
I don't know any of their names, but there were some French people and some nice Indian people and our tour guide.
And then what was next after that?
We went to the Blue Mosque just now, had to take our shoes off.
Bit of a disappointment, it
was all scaffolded up, but
so I might put some of my photographs from my last visit in.
That's quite a good idea.
Supplement the blue thing.
Had to take my shoes off and it smelled a little bit like feet, but it was probably worth it.
Quick weather reports.
Glorious. In the sunshine.
And do you know what we're going to do next?
Food tour of Istanbul. We're going to go and eat until we can't eat anymore.
Final question: which were you most disappointed with? The Hippodrome, which wasn't the Colosseum,
yes,
or the Blue Mosque with its building work?
The Hippodrome, because I really thought it would be like the Colosseum, but it was just a street.
It was just a street. Okay, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
We then got the taxi rider from Drive across town to meet Alp. What do you think of Alp, Matthew?
Hero.
He was a hero. He took us on a food tour. Now, it's a bit like family holidays. Family holidays, you can make the best video or the worst video. And this food tour, let me tell you about the best meal you could ever have. Mussels in rice to start off with, unbelievably good. Then we moved on to kebabs, fantastic. And we also then went on to have what was the fruit? Not damson pudding with cream on top. And then we went off to this rooftop bar. We went to this rooftop bar and had wine. Fantastic. The worst meal you've ever had is pickled cabbage. He doesn't like pickled cabbage, and I don't like pickled cabbage. Pickled cabbage, and Matthew's favourite drink?
Turnip juice.
Turnip juice. This guy is saying turnip juice, £2 a litre. And it was, there was a point where Matthew's lip quivered as he had to drink this stuff.
Salty fermented turnip.
It was appalling. I didn't hear any of this. Anyway, we then went back to the hotel and went to bed. So we're going to switch this video off now, Matthew. Bye-bye. Right, we're on to day 2 now. And you'd have thought after a good night's sleep, everyone would be really happy.
It was not a good night's sleep.
Why wasn't it a good night's sleep, Matthew?
Because you snore like an earthquake is going on.
An earthquake? Well, I'm very upset.
Noise-cancelling headphones didn't help.
Yes. and the earplugs didn't help, so I'm deeply ashamed. But anyway, we got going, and if yesterday had been a structured day, this was unstructured. We basically just started off wandering around the place. We went off to the Archaeological Museum.
Really?
Matthew, what was the highlight of the Archaeological Museum?
The front gate was the highlight of the Archaeological Museum. It's the only bit we saw.
It was shut, so that was a bit of a disaster. Then we thought, right, we'll go and catch the ferry, so we kind of waddled off. And what do we think of the first ferry stop?
The first ferry stop?
Yeah, we got to.
Didn't think much of it because the ferry was cancelled.
The ferry was cancelled, that was no good at all. So we walked across the old bridge, the main bridge, and we got there, and by this time Matthew was not feeling well. What he's gone
Come down with coronavirus.
He'd come down with corona. I was actually thinking, what do I do if he has corona? We were going to sat there and looked at the view, but this nice man had let us out to have a little coffee and a rest, and then the boat came along.
Hey.
What do we do with the boat?
Right, it cured my coronavirus. I felt great by the end.
We weren't on a tourist boat. We were out with the people on a kind of normal kind of ferry. We went up, right up there at the river. It was fantastic. We got off
Beautiful.
to do the famous wall walk.
The walls of Constantinople.
And what did that remind you of, Matthew? Do you remember what we said?
No.
Great Wall of China.
Oh my word.
Dead people.
The history of it.
History of it all.
So present.
Game of Thrones, there's babies crying. So anyway, we did. It was difficult to find, and then we stumbled. Even though it was there. What did we stumble across?
Absolutely abandoned museum that looked like it had spent millions of pounds.
Zillions of pounds.
And there was the only other guest was a cat.
Yes, and we tried using their really high-tech Coca-Cola machine, and it was a complete disaster. We couldn't get any drinks there. But it was really cool, and you can see that at the moment it's really scruffy and what have you up there. But if they start linking all these pearls together,
Wouldn't take much.
wouldn't it be astonishing? So then we were going to go off to the Fresco Church, but somehow or other we ended up somewhere completely different.
We were in a different mosque. It's a very nice mosque, but it wasn't the one we were looking for.
We stumbled
There's a different mosque
We
again.
are a bit. What's our not mosqued out? What did you say?
I said, you see, they're mosque of a mosqueness.
The Mosque of a Mosqueness. That's our motto for this.
As we get to the end.
So we went, and then we went to the Fresco place, and we thought, oh, that's shut again now because bad luck. But the Fresco place, gobsmacking.
Hey.
And the reason was these frescoes seem to have been hidden for hundreds and hundreds of years, and then they've kind of found them about 50 years ago, and they really are the most stunning Byzantium frescoes. And of course, Matthew studies at Bristol, where you have Bristol Byzantium. So it's been a bit of a Byzantium day. We've had Byzantium walls, Byzantium palace, and now Byzantium mosaic. So we've done the Byzantium, and Matthew said, I want to see
I don't know. What do I want
a
to see?
thing with water on it.
Oh, an aqueduct.
Yes, I said, what would you prefer to see, Matthew? The Great Solomon Complex? He said, no, I've had enough of those now.
No, I want to see an aqueduct.
I want to see an aqueduct, and then we explained the whole thing about a couple of aqueducts. It was a cathedral. You can see where they got their inspiration from. So we saw that. We got a taxi there, which was a really good call. And then we waddled over here. We've had to wait for a little bit of wailing. We've learned that
Yes.
the kebabs are on special offer this evening, and the guy down the road says, no, come to my place, it's a lot better. So we've got to the Solomon Complex now. We've got about an hour or so together. And our main mission now, Matthew, is to what, before we leave?
Get a kebab.
We want a kebab.
I'm hungry.
And how about turnip juice?
As much as I can get my hands on.
Right, so kebab, taxi, airport, which airport I was compared to Beijing airport?
Newer.
Much of a muchness?
Big, but you know.
So then 4 hours back, on the car, home, and that would be an epic 60-hour trip, I think.
Whey!
Well, hey, Matthew's birthday present.
Good stuff.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.